Yep. So you have Battlefield and Battlefield with Wind.
Exactly. Windy Field.
It's turned on, but it just isn't there.
No, I get it.
Are they button warming up, or is this a match? It looks like a match.
I think they're playing Smash Bros.
That's a keen observation, Liam. I thought they were playing Mario Kart.
Can we get confirmation on Smash Bros? Alright, so we got like a... Oh!
And is that an SD? Yes, that is an SD.
So we have a bird fighting a dinosaur. I guess...
Obviously, it's trying to see older is better or newer is better.
It's not exactly unprecedented, but highly irregular.
Oh. Yoshi tried to take him down, but he was invincible. So how about that new Sun Moon game? Are you a fan of the Alola forms?
Yeah, I think it's a good way of mixing up existing content. For me, part of the thing is like you can always just add new Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
And you get to a point where that's like diminishing returns, right?
Right.
Or like it's when there was only 150 and you added a bunch of new Pokemon, like that was cool, right?
Right.
Because the world all of a sudden felt bigger. But when you're adding 30 dudes to like 700 and whatever it is now,
721.
yeah, it's
Completed the Pokedex a couple months ago.
amazing. It
I
has
have
less
no
of
life.
has less of an impact on the feeling of it,
Yeah,
right?
no, I know what you mean.
But taking old standbys and saying like, hey, you know, this is what they're like in a different part of the world. You know, finding a way to create like the old standby stuff.
Yeah. And a callback to actual evolution,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Darwin, where you at? No,
And
totally.
We have evolution and actual evolution.
Yeah, because there's definitely like a sort of like Hawaiian Island and like Galapagos, kind of like South Pacific, Mid Pacific.
Yeah. And I mean,
thing
to be
happening.
fair, there is 721 Pokemon, but in the world there are obviously more than 721 animals,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So a Pikachu wouldn't be a Pikachu everywhere around the world. It would look differently. Like fan art's been having that for years.
Yeah, yeah.
If you tuned into this hoping for Smash, you're in the wrong place.
Your eyes would give you Smash, but your ears give you Pokemon.
Yeah.
I think
This is
Falco
true.
is a Pokemon though, right? He's one of
Yoshi's
those?
not a Pokemon?
I don't know, man. There's that one like ice dinosaur guy. I guess Yoshi kind of looks more like the... What was the new one that was like the Dragon Rock?
Oh,
Crunchy Munchy.
Jangmo?
I don't know, man.
Oh, Tyrant.
Yeah, there you go. Tyrunt and Tyrant or whatever.
Tyrantrum.
Tyrantrum, right.
Yeah. I'm currently working on completing a competitive Pokedex just so that next gen I don't have to start all over.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, I know, I do have no life. I'm aware of this.
I kind of gave up on doing the Pokedex in Alpha. Oh!
Oh no.
In Alpha and Sapphire, just because I didn't like playing the game.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't like that game in particular, or just you're fed up of Pokemon?
I think that, like, you know, as much as people joke about, like, the IGN 7.8 too much water thing, I think 7.8 too much water. For me,
Oh no.
For me, it's the weakest generation in the Pokemon series, is Gen 3.
I love how we didn't change the nicknames. And I love how I can see that last game, they didn't even put my name, just Alex.
Yeah, I wasn't responsible for that.
You didn't even capitalize the A.
Yeah.
Sorry, Alex.
What the? Can someone fix that?
No.
I'm not capable of it.
No, it's always going to be 2-0 Amyte.
Yeah, the score is 2-0.
You're on the left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just Alex.
Just Alex.
I forgot I saw your name, that's all.
So how many wins do you have? 1, 0?
Huh?
Tristan is 0, I think.
Chris has 1.
Yeah. So this is round 2 of our finals, in which we will not talk about Smash Bros. At all.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I feel like they should have done something to Pokemon breeding to make it slightly less weird.
Yeah.
Yes, you went on the stage.
Slightly less creepy, you mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Like the
if
dumpster
they-
babies
if-
thing?
The what?
The dumpster babies?
Dumpster. Yes.
We've all been there, right? Like, you know, it's not
We've
a
all
shiny-
had to release Pokemon. We have limited space in the
Yeah.
inbox.
And you're trying to breed that shiny Charmander or whatever, because you're one of those people. And,
Hey, Liam, this is on a 5 or 3.
whatever.
I'm fine.
We'll go until
It's until 5 o'clock.
yes. Chris, your name is now 1.
The number The number 1.
Okay.
Like in Arabic. Yeah, not like ONE, like the numeral. And not like the Roman one.
Why am I messing up? This is pathetic. I
Yeah.
apologize. And yet at the same time, I kind of don't. All right, it's Amyte versus 1. We're just giving him another tag. I'm too lazy to change it.
Food 1. Yeah, I think the thing with any new generation of Pokemon is people always whine like bad people about any change that they make because the last generation was sacrosanct or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like,
I mean, if you go back to first generation, it doesn't really hold up. That's a problem. Now,
interestingly,
First gen is too many water Pokemon.
interestingly
well,
enough,
the game has too many water Pokemon.
Interestingly enough, Pokemon Red and Blue are the games of the month next month for the 2-Bit Game Club, which we'll be revisiting. But yeah, the games are the original Game Boy games are still very fun and very cool. But there's the thing is at the time that they didn't know they were making Pokemon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they know that they were making a game called Pokemon where you capture monsters, but they didn't know that they were creating decades-long Uber franchise. And
Yeah.
so there's definitely like polished things in that game that are not there. Like the inventory system is completely unworkable. Just like the hardest boss in that game is like finding your Pokemon in your inbox.
Well, I mean, also, right off the bat, if you chose Charmander,
You lose.
you're screwed.
Yeah, Charmander is a terrible Pokemon.
In Yellow, they fixed that by allowing you to find Nidoran right before the gym with Double Kick.
Yeah, they changed the move pool.
All right, Food, your name is now 2. Maybe we'll make it 12.
So this could potentially be the last one.
Potentially. Unless Amyte can take 2 games in the next 8 minutes. I'm expecting some Falcon Punches and some Knees of Justice.
Yeah. What about like the backhand of Injustice?
The People's Elbow, you mean? The forward smash? The People's
Yeah.
Elbow?
I love how they all have
Running
names.
off stage. An interesting start.
He's grabbed him by the face. Did you see that?
Yes.
Oh man.
Falcon, wearing lead boots, ironically, would not speed up his fall.
Yeah.
Welcome to physics.
That edge guard.
We said it, but it may be true. Unless Food can pull this out of his butt.
Whoa. What's he keeping in there?
Wins, that's what he's keeping in there.
That's where I put my wins. In my butt. Well, I see a man in like a spandex suit jumping around, trying to hit a guy with a sword.
My bet's on the spandex suit.
Yeah.
Not the character, just the suit. The suit is the winner.
He seems to be able to jump around impossibly fast.
He's actually on drugs.
I believe it. Not one of those face grabs, just like a good old hug for your face. It's just a nice.
Now back to Pokemon.
There you go. So that's how you lose the game Smash. Just kidding, you creamed me last time, I know it. Alright, so 2 now has 1. No, 2 has 2 and 1 has 1.
2 has 0 and Amyte has 1. But if 2 gets another one, he becomes 3 and wins.
Right. I think I follow.
I have no idea what's happening. I don't know, I just roll with it.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
That's a good question. I feel like I have one from every gen, and for the past like 10 years, it's changed every day practically.
Right.
But I've kind of leveled out on Ampharos.
Ampharos is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean,
Big sheep.
it's a layered Pokemon. The whole concept is from an Asimov novel, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, a quote or a novel. I can't really remember. You know, it's the light Pokemon too with the lighthouse. It's just an interesting design that I really like. It's surprisingly competitively viable.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
In some circles.
That's a Mega though, right?
Yes, it does have a Mega.
With its awesome hair.
Fabio.
Yeah, that's how I remember
Hey, look, it's Jigglypuff. I'm not playing though.
it. Karate Jigglypuff.
Yeah, man.
Karate Puff.
It's like
This is what yours would be like if you actually trained.
Oh snap!
Shots fired, my friend.
Yeah, that's
Shots fired.
I think of it as like solid Snake Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
That is true. Now, I wish you could have this in the game. Just like accessories that you can see. Like, we all know how you... Well, I hope we all know. You're watching a 2-Bit Game Club thing. You should know by now everything about Pokemon.
We haven't covered Pokemon at all in 2-Bit Game Club.
What?
We're doing it
Really?
as the game of the month next time. Do you understand what 2-Bit Game Club is?
Barely.
Okay.
I am here because
Tell me, what's
Amyte
2-Bit
and
Game
Food
Club?
were
It
like...
must be about Pokemon now.
No, because Liam's involved. No, 2-Bit Game Club is like a book
I mean,
club.
I met Liam through Pokemon Club at U of T.
I like Pokemon.
3 years ago now? 4?
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong, I like Pokemon. But 2-Bit Game Club, it's like a book club for games. We pick a game once a month and we play through it together, audience and commentators alike. And then at the end of the month, me and my co-host Brooke Jensen, who is a game developer out in Vancouver working for Next Level Games.
Okay.
They made Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon and the new Metroid Prime game. And they
Federation Force?
Yeah.
Federation Force, not Metroid.
Sorry, Metroid Prime Federation Force.
No, it's not a Prime.
You're one of those, right?
I feel like
They also
I feel
did-
like Federation Force gets a bad rap.
To have the names correct.
I feel like Federation Force though, it gets a bad rap because it's coming off of Metroid.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
huge franchise that hasn't had an installment since what? Other M?
Yeah, which is horrible. But yeah,
It made Samus a little wimp.
And you can talk to Brooke about the development of the game, which is pretty hilarious. But basically, in short, the only reason why that game has suffered is because it's called Metroid. And
Which
that's
is
not-
ironic because usually it's the opposite. Like think about Pokemon Pinball, Pokemon
Yeah.
Mystery Dungeon.
People just want to play pinball with Pokemon, and they just like, give it to me now, please.
If it was a Metroid game but it was a spin-off, and if there were regular Metroid releases,
Yeah.
then it
people
would be fine.
Yeah.
It's like F-Zero. If they released an F-Zero game
Yeah.
that wasn't F-Zero,
It would be fine.
ooh, 2 becomes 3. We have a tournament winner.
No. No, it's 2-2.
It's 2-2.
Wrong Marth.
Shit. Wrong word.
I don't know. We're calling it back here.
We're calling it. We're calling it.
No, it's going back to the booth. Yeah, no, we're deciding.
We're
not-
calling it. 2 is gonna become 3.
Chris is the winner.
Prediction.
Oh.
Oh.
Fuck you all.
Is it,
We
Whoa,
love you, Amyte.
so salty.
Still 2-2.
if you...
But yeah, the game itself is a lot of fun. It's really solid. It's really great local co-op, but it's just
So
Which
wait,
one?
so you're doing
Federation
two?
Force, right?
yeah.
Okay.
But it's just, they put the wrong thing on the
Yeah.
box and people freaked out. They're like, nah, not the fun video games, right?
Yeah.
That's what people did. Stop trying to make fun games.
You know, I found that now that like school is over and I've actually had to start working,
Yeah.
I have less and less time for video games and stuff for the other stuff that I want to do. Like I'm writing a comic, so I have to practice drawing and all
Yeah.
that fun stuff. And so I have to decide: do I want to, play video games, or do I want to actually work on something productive?
Sure. Or you can found the 2-Bit Game Club, so they're the same thing.
This is true. But unfortunately, someone already founded it, Liam.
And it's
You
me,
did.
Liam Gallagher, founder of the 2-Bit Game Club. So to finish my spiel, basically it's like a book club for games. We pick a thing. We have a podcast where we do like an analysis. And rather than being like every other video game type of content on the internet, which is just like top 10s and joke 'em ups, we're actually about trying to learn about the history of game development and design choices for either people who are working on their own games or for players who want to know a little more about what goes into making a video game.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and so Brooke is a developer out in Vancouver and a game designer and writer in his own right, and I'm a composer for video games. So that's what we do. And the reason why we put this whole tournament together is because I think it's important to have sort of a wing of the 2-Bit Game Club that's interested in what's happening in competitive play. And
Yeah,
while-
and learn about Pokemon while
learn
they're
about
learning
Pokemon.
about competitive play.
absolutely.
It's a shame that the two people who actually know what they're doing are playing right now.
I think
I
that's
mean,
fine.
we kind of knew this would happen, but at
Yeah.
the same time,
But that being said, I think there's a 1,000 million billion other live streams you can watch where two
oh yeah,
people
there's no shortage of content.
right. So I think it's valuable to bring a different sort of perspective to goodbye Fox
Oh,
to the competitive format, right?
spaghetti. Yeah. I mean, I can totally understand people who want to learn about the competitive scene, them wanting all the content they can and about every character.
Yeah.
You know, for people who aren't necessarily big on video games, like, or not big on video games, but big on competitive at least.
Yeah.
Because I've tried competitive and non-competitive. At this point, I've kind of
Second set, please.
you know, found that I'm perfectly fine with just playing casually with my friends at a somewhat competitive level. Oh! What is this? Amyte takes the tournament.
This grand finals, we need a second set.
What do you mean second
It's
set?
also 501.
You just played like 5 sets.
You did just play 5 sets.
Don't worry.
All right.
And no one was
Go
coming
fast.
from losers, though.
Go fast? Oh my god. So you pick Peach, of course it's gonna be fast.
What is happening? We have a player fiat. The tournament organizers have already called it.
What an outrage.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know. I'm just going to keep increasing the score based on their wins.
Okay, we're just gonna talk about Pokemon increasingly.
This is... You're not
With
wrong.
more density until the culmination.
Yeah.
Where words are literally coming out side by side out of Liam's mouth.
So I can only assume that this is a combat between 2 men who have trained the Pokemon Honed Edge.
Ha! They are men. They are men.
Right? So
Men.
this is 2 Honed Edge fighting.
It is 2 Hone Edge fighting. Hone Edge use Swords Dance.
Exactly.
And Slash.
A good
and Night Slash.
A good King's Shield there from Honed Edge. Mage Slash.
Mage Slash. Mage Slash.
Yeah. The Pokemon Company has really changed the flow of a game of Pokemon, I feel. While still turn-based, this is definitely more of a rapid game than we're used to seeing.
I mean, they made a Pokemon fighter. It's just... It was Pokken.
How did you play? Did you play it?
I did play it, and I feel like it's way too easy to button smash and win in that game.
Right.
The computers, the AI is horrible.
Right.
Which, I mean, it's Pokemon, that's to be expected, but still.
Yeah.
Shots fired. Nintendo, make your AI better.
Use sleep.
That's Jigglypuff, Liam. No, but I feel like Pokemon Tournament is the right idea, but it's missing some things. It's like a good fighter, but with Pokemon it doesn't quite work.
Yeah.
And there are way too many easy ways to wreck someone who like makes like it's way too easy. If someone's just playing casually and they're playing Chandelure and they hit the powerful attack button, they'll automatically win. They'll beat the game. Just
Yeah.
like that. There's no real challenge in it. And like even at competitive levels, like there's no real tier list either. It also came out, what?
Yeah, not that long ago.
Earlier
6
in the
months
summer,
ago?
6 months?
Something along there. I think it's like 6 months ago in Japan. But yeah, I mean, but that's the design philosophy of TBCI, right? The idea of, or Game Freak, trying to make a game that's accessible and having like easy buttons is sort of an equalizer for young players or new players, allowing them to get in. I think the game has some potential to be like competitive.
It totally does.
I think it'll just take time for it to find its feet.
I am also the type of person that enjoys either a slower turn-based like Fire Emblem or Pokemon,
Yeah.
or something more along the lines of, you know, Smash, where you can hit a lot of buttons and just be happy with it.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
Pokken is a much more technical and traditional fighter.
Yeah, I think that I think Smash Bros has kind of like the monopoly of fighting games thing going on, where at certain points it's just nice to have a lot of money in your hand.
Yeah,
Right.
well, from Nintendo at least, Street Fighter is huge. Not even 5 though. Like
Yeah.
Street Fighter 5 is doing okay, but it's nothing compared to even what Street Fighter 2 is doing right now, or Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, yeah. I guess Pokemon Tournament outsold Street Fighter 5 in a weekend. All right, that's it then, right? Still.
It's a second best of 5 if the loser wins the first 7.
Didn't you have to leave by 5?
Yeah, like you guys gotta get out of my house. Like.
It's okay, there's at least 2 more games.
I don't understand, Justin. What do
He
you-
lives here now. That's what I got from him. He lives here.
Like you guys gotta pack up. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I just brought my controllers and one of them's using it. So
Yeah.
I mean, I could evict one of the controllers and then they'd have to leave.
nah, it's possible. I don't want to have to pull that kind of fiat, but this is whatever the word is. But
Believable?
Yeah.
Inconceivable. It's inconceivable. Call back to the Princess Bride reference from earlier. Go watch it.
indeed, blah 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 blah.
I mean, I could start quoting the Princess Bride, but I feel like that would get just a little bit tedious. How long is this gonna go on? Oh my god. This is worse than a stall Pokemon match. Quagsire against Quagsire. No, none of the skulls are burning.
Wobbuffet versus Wobbuffet.
Yes, Wobbuffet versus Wobbuffet.
Wobbuffets,
Magikarp versus Metapod.
A few Rattata somewhere in the mix.
I like that turnip got a second life.
It's a metronome match.
Oh.
Only unknowns.
Yeah.
Trying to leave early? This is not considered early.
I feel like I feel like I should just take my controller.
Yeah, I think the
After this
expression
match.
you're looking for is impolitely late. Like,
Like, Liam, you're relatively laid back about this kind of thing, but at the same time, like, kick him out, dude.
yeah, that's a point.
I mean, just this is a tiebreaker match.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, whoever wins this should win. If this is both their mains, like, come on, guys, this is just getting ridiculous. Go play Smash at home. This isn't a real tournament, God.
It must be.
No one paid money for this.
Yeah. I think at this point you're only competing for my contempt.
Wow.
He's not wrong.
We promise it will be over soon.
I do too.
You said that like 3 matches ago.
This is personal.
Where is this supposed to be taking place? I've never seen clouds like that. Come on, Nintendo.
Yeah, you ever seen the 2 layers of clouds at Moment Tunnel?
And then a platform with a woman and a man fighting on it go through.
Yeah.
A woman in a dress throwing turnips, and a woman man, a Baishanin, with a very, very thin sword and a cape that isn't hindering him at all.
Yeah, you trip on that a lot. He's rolling around a bunch.
I think Peach is the one tripping him.
And then it just fades into nothingness.
Yeah.
Now we're in space, floating towards the center of the universe.
I can only
That's
assume.
the 3 tiebreaker.
No.
We're going warp 5. Liam, when is the 2-Bit Game Club discussion of Pokemon? For those who don't know.
So we hold.
Oh my God, it's over!
And it's all done.
Do it.
Da, 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 da.
Well, Liam, why don't you tell them where to find that 2-Bit Game Club, and then we'll
It's
sign
line
off.
also.
You can find us at 2-Bit Game Club.
Clear it up. Clear it up. We'll finish it at another time. So who won?
I
Chris,
won.
you did. Chris, you won.
I won.
We knew it would happen.
I had the most fun.
Yeah,
I was the only one to play Game & Watch and rang the bell.
Yeah.
So
Matt won the audience's heart.
Yeah, Matt won the moral victory.
and the AI crowd, dude, they cheered for me the most.
Yeah, I heard Pikachu a few